By the end of this video, your stream will literally talk back to you.
I'm going to show you how to create a chat text-to-speech action within StreamerBot using SpeakerBot. This is a really adaptive method as it allows you to connect all your alerts, and pretty much anything that connects into StreamerBot can be used with this method. It's also really fun to play around with. As you can see, we use Nut. Quite funny, don't you think? But it can also be used for a whole range of other chat messages. Literally anything you want. Like subscribe, I don't know, like the video, I don't know, comment down below, I don't know. Without further ado, let's get straight into this tutorial. Alright, so the first thing you want to do, you want to head over to the description and you need to go to the coffee link in the description. This is my coffee where I post all of my StreamerBot packs. They're all free. You can choose to donate if you'd like. All you need to do, you just need to click get now. You'll be able to check out for free. It'll run the download and then you're just going to get a zip file like this. All you need to do, just extract that and you're going to get the StreamerBot import file. Now, obviously, if you don't know how to import things into StreamerBot, all it is, click import and then you just want to drag the file in. Like that. Now, all you need to do there, click the import button, and you're going to get a new action and group added to your StreamerBot. Now then, if we open the StreamerBot, you can see we have our Nut action. If we click on this, we can see that when we get a chat message, it'll run an if statement, and it'll say if the chat message is equal to Nut, then it's going to run SpeakerBot. Now, we need to set up SpeakerBot. So, what you need to do, you need to go into integrations, click on StreamerBot, and toggle this on, and toggle this on. Now then, your SpeakerBot server is going to be up and running. Now what you need to do, you need to come over to the SpeakerBot documentation. You're going to go to installation, you're going to click download. As it's going to download a file, just go through the setup, the installer for SpeakerBot, and it's going to bring you up eventually into this page. Now, SpeakerBot does take a bit of setup, so you've got to stick with me on this one because we've got to go through some Google Cloud services just to set up the speech engine basically, and then it should just all work. Now then, I'll show you how to do that. First thing that you need to do, go into voice aliases. I've already got one added, so obviously I've just made it, but I'll delete it for the purpose of this video. Now, when you are creating a voice alias, this is basically which model of the Google text-to-speech are you going to use? Male, you know, GB, it can be pretty much any language. Google has got so many languages and they use the AI sort of stuff now, so, you know, that helps. The first thing you need to do when you're setting up SpeakerBot is you need to go into the speech engines. Now, as you can see, this one's already been added. I'm going to remove it for the purpose of this video, and you want to click add and Google Cloud TTS. Now, obviously my path's already in there. Yours is going to show up just empty here. Now we need to set that up. So if you come back to the StreamerBot docs, I'm going to scroll down to the Google Cloud option. Now, we're using Google Cloud because, quite frankly, it's easy to set up. You don't have to faff around or anything like that. What we're going to do, we're going to click on the Google Cloud console. I'll also leave all of these links in the description so you don't have to faff around trying to find the link. What we're going to do, we're going to just click enable. This is going to enable it on your Google Cloud. Obviously, if you haven't got a Google Cloud account, it just runs off your Google account. So when you come to this page, it's going to get you to do a few sign-in options and take some data. Eventually, you're going to come to that page, you're going to click enable, and this is where we need to go to credentials. Now, we need to get ourselves a service account SpeakerBot JSON file, basically. This is the one I created before. I'm going to create a new one. So we're going to go create credentials, and we're going to go service account. Now then, this, you can call it whatever you like. So let's call it NutBot, and then we're going to click create and continue. Now the next two things we can just click out, we can go continue, done. We don't need to bother with any of that. And now it's going to bring up down here our NutBot. So we're going to go into this, and then we're going to go to keys. Now we just need to add a key, create key. It's very important that this is a JSON. It needs to be a JSON file, otherwise it won't work inside SpeakerBot. So just click create there, and it's just going to download a JSON file. Can't see, my webcam's in the way, but here it is. See, I'm dragging it around. Da-di-da-di-da. So then we're just going to bring back up our SpeakerBot, and then we just need to find the path to that, which is most likely in your downloads. For me, it's saved a bit differently. These are the two I've created before. We can select any of these, they're both the same. And it's going to add them in here. You don't need to mess with any of these because it's just showing you which voices are included. The next thing we need to do, we need to go to voice aliases. And then what we're going to do, we're going to come up to the name it whatever you want. I'm keeping it Nut. Now this name is important, so don't lose it or name anything you know, that you won't remember, even though you can come check it anyway. Check your output device as well. You want to make sure that's set to your default one, which one you use. Mine's the headset earphone. I'm going to select that one. Voice down here. This is quite important as well, because it's going to decide which voice you want to use, whether it's male, female, what accent it is. So I'm going to scroll down until I see the ENGB ones, to right here. And then I'm just going to choose one of the male ones. I'm just going to test it here.
This is a test message.
As you heard, it's a male voice, it's a GB voice. Sounds pretty good. It's good for TTS. It's kind of similar to the ones you've probably heard before. And then all we need to do, just click the add button up here. That's going to add it to our list. And that's all we need to do for SpeakerBot. Now, if we just come back into StreamerBot and go to the actions, all you've got to do is double click on this and just make sure that voice alias is set the same as you set in SpeakerBot. Remember when I told you to remember the name and not make anything stupid? If you did, go and change it. And then it should just work like that. If we just pull up my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/BotGuyRage, and if we just type in here, not, there we go. That's all set up. Now then, there is even more things you can do with this. It's kind of your imagination is your own limitation sort of thing. All you need to do is be able to change which chat does certain things. So all you need to do to be able to do this is double click on this if statement. And now you can see in the value, it says not, but you can change this to anything you like. So let's just do subscribe. Now then, there's one more thing you need to change. Just head down to the SpeakerBot, and then you've got to change this as well. So we can put it as subscribe. So if we just come down here and type subscribe in the chat box with our exclamation mark, because remember, it has to be exactly the same as you put in that if statement.
Subscribe.
And that's it. That's all you have to do. There are endless possibilities with this. Now you know how to set up SpeakerBot. So if you're like me and you like to fiddle around with things, you should be able to just go around. You can do whatever you like with it. You can set it on alerts. You can set it on chat messages. You can set it on stream elements tips. Pretty much anything you want within StreamerBot. Pretty simple. It's a very simple pack. Don't forget, if you do want to support me even more, hit that like button and subscribe. And leave a comment down below what you think of this pack and tell me what I should make next.